Okay, so here we go. We are about to watch the Godzilla card game in action. This was actually streamed on the official Godzilla YouTube channel not too long ago from the time that we're watching this. So I've been doing my best to try and learn everything that I can about this game with the limited resources that are currently available for it. And that's kind of why we're doing this. So that way we can all see and maybe figure it out together. So that way we can really see how this game is supposed to naturally flow, play, all that, and so forth. There are supposed to be some caravan events, which are demo events to show the game off and I guess to properly teach people how to play this game. But from what I do know is that this game is very interesting and it's pretty cool. You do have, from what my understanding is so far, you have, and actually I do have some examples that I can, from some of the cards that I pulled. So I'll put it on me for a second, actually, really fast. So here we go. So when you have like a card like this, okay, you see how it has like this marker right there versus a card that has a rank and it looks like this. So the difference is that these ones with the Roman numerals, okay, like these red Roman numeral ass cards, those are the ones that are going to be in their own little mini separate deck for the monsters, like your actual kaiju that are supposed to be like, you know, going across the board and all that kind of stuff, okay? So that part is a little interesting. In addition to like the rage cards, I'm pretty sure that's also something that doesn't even get shuffled into your deck. So we're going to see this all in action. So let me stop rambling. Let me just play this. So I'm going to keep the volume low because it's not like we're going to really be able to understand. Do the subs work? Hold on, let me see if they have English. Auto translate. Sometimes that works pretty well, actually. To English. All right. Yo, shout outs to YouTube with the subs working. I guess I will have to move my webcam so you guys can see the subs a little bit better. Right there, right? That's a good spot. Look, I mean, I even fit myself in the frame. Ooh, it's like we were there. Brief explanation of the game. Okay, here we go. Kono game wa take two. Okay. First place the Godzilla card with a threat level of 6,000 written on it with the 1. I think that it said. Yeah, see, so those are the ones that are gonna be walking around the board. Yeah, so as soon as they make it into their area, you win. That's one of the ways to win. That's one of the win conditions. You can push back so that when you do repelling, if you win any repels, if you win 4, that's another way of winning. Alright, so they're familiar with the rules, so hopefully there's not going to be a lot of like pausing in between. So, if you notice, they are going to be playing with both structure decks. One's red, one's blue. Also, are those rubber mats? They better sell those. I'm not playing. I actually want the rubber mats with the zones on it, like not this paper shit, which of course it comes with the decks like that. I know that. All right, so you start with 5. Of course they shuffled it for you, my guy. I'll attack you from the bottom of my heart. Damn. It's not that serious, dude. Alright, so they're going to do the starting hand. Alright, so let's see how this goes. So various phases, yup. The start phase. Okay, start phase. First, your opponent's Godzilla pitches. You can draw cards equal to the number in the upper left corner of your opponent's Godzilla. Haha. Now, hold on. That's actually crazy. So you only draw. Oh shit. Okay, so that's actually really important. So basically, this Roman numeral right here dictates how many cards the opponent, or I guess how many cards you draw, or how many the opponent draws in whichever I guess situation you're at. So like when you get to like the second, third, fourth rank Godzilla like kaiju cards, that's how many cards you're gonna be drawing, bro. Hold on. I mean, because right now it's just one. So yeah, so now she has 6 cards in her hand. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so alright, I'm just making sure they don't. I'm gonna pause it every time like they try to explain something. Mm-hmm. Okay, alright, so you discard a card, I believe, either to do a cost or to move. Let's see. Okay, right. Okay, so you do, and it has the step thing, right? It has the step, John? The footprint, yes. On the bottom left, okay. Yes. Hi. Okay, so she discarded, what? Damn, why'd you discard that? Okay, whatever. She discarded this rank 4 Godzilla John. It has 2 footprint, which means that she should be able to advance 2 spaces, if I'm understanding this. Yes. Let's go, dingable. Come on. All right, we're learning. It's always exciting to learn new shit, bro. Okay, main phase is over. Now entering is called the repelling phase. We'll skip this because it's the first turn, of course. That makes perfect sense. Bro, I can't wait to... As soon as I master this John, bro, it's over. We're gonna run this John. Okay, so, and during the end phase, everyone's Godzilla, that is the Godzilla on the turn player's side, takes 1 step on its own. What? Okay, so literally at the end of the turn, that's actually crazy. Yeah, wow, okay. Listen, bro, we learning. Yeah, I'm verifying all the cards. I have both of these decks too. We're chilling. Oh wait, let me pause it really quick. I just want to see. I doubt Godzilla trading card game. I doubt they have. Yeah, they don't have a thing for it on Twitch. Let's do TCG. I don't think it's on here. Well, I'm just gonna put Godzilla and see what I get. Let's do Godzilla the game. Yeah, it has a lot of followers on there. Okay. Alright. I updated the stream, John's the title. Okay. Wow, so that to me that seems like a pretty good turn. So let's see. Okay. So again, he's drawing 1 at the start of his turn because her Godzilla is rank 1. So basically, if she had her rank 2, you'd draw 2 cards at the start of your turn, which is crazy because I believe at the end of your turn, you're supposed to draw 5 because that's what you start with. So like this game, from my understanding, from what I've read, from watching Obsidian Roost's videos, you are supposed to replenish. The game wants you to spend your, just spend your hand so that you can get free replenish at the end. So let's see if that actually still sticks in this.
いうカードを使っていこうかなと思います。
そうですね。俺はそうしたいと思います。
はい。光線カードですね。
Okay, so as for the light battle cards, well, this deck contains a lot of cards of monsters other than Godzilla.
まあこのデッキだとゴジラ以外の、怪獣たちのカードが多く収録されているんですけれども、
Damn, my man got mad rings on.
バトラの幼虫を使いたいですと宣言しましょうか。
私ここでバトラの幼虫を呼び出します。
はい。
Ooh. Okay, so he played. Okay. I feel like I understand how this works now. So basically, all the ranks, which is the top left, this number right here, okay, that is where you play them. So because I got cards that have like rank 8, 7, so you play those cards at those zones. So basically, a godlike hand would essentially allow you to just play the whole board. Like imagine if you had a 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, smack that bitch right on the fucking thing. Oh my god. Damn, this game is crack. Okay, hold on. Let's see where it goes.
カードはですね、カードを使いたいときに相手のゴジラがどこにいるかをチェックします。
Hmm.
マイナス1のゴジラはエリアの4番にいるので、そういう時は4等級以下の光線カードを使うこと。
Oh, so because they're lined up. Yeah, look at that. They're lined up right there. So because she's in the 4 zone, he's in the 2 zone, so he could use a light battle card of grade 4 or lower. Okay.
じゃあ今はですね、加藤さんのゴジラがエリアの4番まで来ているので、4等級以下の光線カード。
Okay, so reach number 4 in the area, so you can use any light warrior card with a throw of 4 or less, including this Batra larva, okay?
このバトラ幼虫も使うことができます。
So basically, I think what's about to happen is, if I'm understanding this right, that means that when you play a card where they're lined up with, you get to stack another card on top of where you're at to counter that shit? Are we cooking? Let's see.
ここに置いたかというと、
いいですね。
この効果を見てください。
はい。
縦列にいるなら撃退力プラス3000。
はい。なんとバトラの幼虫。
Okay, Badra larva as well, very light warp and battle card, so it becomes stronger when in front of the opposing Godzilla. Oh, okay.
まあとても光線的なね、バトラの、
The balance.
相手のゴジラの目の前にいると強く。
So I'm wondering if going second is actually better in this game.
でこれ4000でしょ。
はい。
さらにここでモスラの幼虫を。
Yeah, look at that. Summon there. Boom. Mothra has a cost of... Wait a minute. He played a 3 at the 8 zone? Okay, let's see if they explain that.
さらに
So wait, you could just play them anywhere, in any zone that's open. Okay. So wait a minute, what did you just say? You could play any number of the monster cards anywhere? Wait, what's the rewind? I forget. Shit. I forget what the fucking rewind thingy to go back a few frames. I thought it was the comma. Okay, so the repelling phase. Well, as the name suggests, is the phase in which you aim to repel the opponent's Godzilla. So how do we repel an enemy Godzilla? First, let's check the number at the bottom right of Godzilla, which is the threat level. So Godzilla, what's your threat level, boy? Let me see. I find out for myself right now. 6,000, 6K. Yup, 6K. Boom. So okay. Okay, so this is where the light war cards, which they call them light war cards in the Japanese version, but I'm pretty sure they're just referred to as like battle cards, but whatever, it doesn't matter. On the bottom right of the light battle card, there is a number written called the repelling power. For example, Mothra's are original. Okay. So that has 1,000. The effect makes it 4K.
3000が乗っかるんで。
そうですね。
ってことは、
Okay, and that's because it's effect.
ましてで他の光線カード
So then you add up all the attack, all the repel power from all the cards on the board.
マタラの幼虫が4000と
4K and 2K Mothra Larva
マタラの幼虫は
and the insect card still has 1,000. So now you should be at 7, right?
撃退力を持って
Yeah.
を耐えて撃退フェーズを
We enter the repelling phase.
あと相手のマイナス1のゴジラを撃退することができますと。はい。じゃあ撃退されたゴジ
So Godzilla was defeated. So does that mean the game ends when the Godzilla? No, of course not. In this game, Godzilla is defeated, but then it evolves,
ラ
right?
ゲーム終了かと言いますと、もちろんそんなわけはなくてですね、このゲームなんと撃退されたゴジラは、まあ、映画さながら、強くなって帰ってくる
He comes back strong. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. This game is so well thought to literally emulate what it's like to watch a Godzilla movie. Because yes, this guy gets defeated and he comes back stronger, bro. I love it. Okay.
一回帰るんですよね。
そうなんか
All right. Right. Okay. Comes back stronger. Yup. We were just saying that.
大体なんか強くなって帰ってくるのがゴジラだと思います。じゃあ撃退された側の加藤さんはじゃあ強くしてみましょう。
So if you're able to defeat all 4 of the rank 4, yo, what's up, Tiggs? If you're able to defeat all 4 of the ranks, then you win because if you get 4 repel, if you win 4 repel phases, then you win the game.
はい。じゃあゴジラが撃退されたらですね、この左下の怪獣デッキって言うんですけど、このカードの束から次の姿のゴジラを出すことができます。
Oh, so it goes okay. So it's okay. So you don't start over.
右下の数字がですね、6000から8000に上がってるかと思うんですけど、
Now he's 8K.
ゴジラはどんどん強くなっていきます。
Wow. Okay.
なんとこの怪獣デッキにはカードが4枚しか入ってないんです。
This monster deck only contains 4 cards. Godzilla up to number 4 remains. So you might be thinking that if Godzilla is defeated after 4 pitches, he can't transform into his next form. But
慣れないじゃんと思うと思うんですが、それでやっとこの
that's when the game finally ends. And okay, yeah, I was right.
ゴジラを4回倒すこと
The
で
game, repelled by one defeating the opponent's Godzilla 4 times. Yeah.
結構しぶといんですよね、やっぱ。
So right now, this is so the current set for those that are wondering is literally called Godzilla versus Godzilla. Now, I don't know what the next sets are gonna look like, but I already started talking about this in my last video, doing the unboxing of the first booster box, including both starter decks, and we were saying that it would be sick if they took this opportunity to involve a lot of the other known kaiju in the MonsterVerse, and I'm hoping they include all the movies from the current like legendary MonsterVerse that's been going on ever since 2014. Like I hope Kong makes it in the game. I hope they have some sick crossovers like with Gamera. Like that's another popular kaiju. Hell, man, if they put Titans from like Attack on Titan, OD. That'd be fucking sick. All right. Now we went to the final end phase. Okay, so Godzilla that was repelled in area number 4 just transformed into the next form, right? Does he get to move up? Wait a minute. If a Godzilla is repelled in the rear row, number 6, 7, 8, that is, in the front row. Okay, wait. There's a suspicious backwards arrow on the playmat, and it will be pushed backwards in the direction of this arrow. Okay, well, that's if it was repelled there, if I'm understanding that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. So takes a step forward just like the end fates we saw earlier, right? Okay, yeah. It moves forward, yes. Godzilla is something that human power alone can't easily defeat. Damn, they made this shit as accurate as they could to the movies.
うちの戦力のバトラーと勝ち合うわけですよ。
はい。
そうなると必然的にバトラーは
はい。
手札に。
というような形でこのゲームの怪獣カードを
Okay, so it was his turn, right? So he moved up one, and because he moved onto the spot where he played the card, it gets destroyed. It goes into the discard.
その強いと言いますか、なかなか最上の存在なので、
And yes, okay.
上を歩いてしまった時には光線カードは残念ながら破壊されて捨て札に行ってしまいます。
いい再現ですよね。実際人間の敵でも味方
That's so fun. I love
ゴ
this.
ジラは一人で
歩く最悪だから。
I think this is so cool. I really hope that this takes off. Like they should really consider making an online digital version of this shit too, man, an official one.
ゲーム手札を補充することができます。エンドフェーズ手札が5枚になる
End fizz.
であとじゃあ2枚
Yeah, see, look right there. I mentioned this already. So like at the end of your phase, you have to draw cards so that you have 5 in your hand. So he had 3, so now he just draws 2. Perfect.
2枚補充します。
Refill.
特に手札は使えば
The more cards you use in your hand, the more you will get to draw at the end phase. So basically, remember to use them up. Yes. Use them up.
ターンに入っていきます。スタートフェーズです。はい。まず相手のゴジラの等級分カード1枚引きます。
All right, so now first draw one of your opponent's Godzilla's East class cards. What? I think that's a weird translation. I feel like he meant to just say just draw from your Heisei era deck or minus whatever. Or yeah, something. Draw from your deck.
ないんですけど、じゃあそうですね。一番左の横向
Okay.
きのカードを使ってみましょうか。はい。はい、さっきも
Okay, so she's playing. These are the like land johns. I forget what these are called. Strategy cards, right? Right? Yeah, these are the strategy cards.
銀座壊滅。
はい。
You can play up to 2 a turn.
こちらはですね、戦略カードという横向きのカードになってます。横向きのカードは、先ほどの光線カードと違ってですね、今回は自分のゴジラがどこ
So that one is said it checks where your Godzilla's at.
今回はゴジラがエリアの4番にいるので、そういう
In area 4, so in this case you should use a horizontal card with 4 or fewer.
じゃあこの4等級の銀座壊滅のカードを置いたので、じゃあなんかそこにあってですね、怒りを獲得したらみたいなことが書いてるかと思うんです
Let's acquire a little
ぜひちょっと怒りを
rage.
してみましょう。
はい、じゃあちょっと
はい。
怪獣を置いて、
Okay.
はい。
まず1、
はい、バッチリです。これちょっと説明しますね。
Okay, so she ditched a card to get a rage card. So, okay, so I guess you're allowed to do that too. Okay.
ね、
Okay.
怒り、ゴジラが怒っている様子を表すカードになってます。でこの怒りカードが
So when the rage card is placed, it increases Godzilla's threat level.
ゴジラの脅威度、つまり先ほど倒されてしまったゴジラ6000だったん
That was just defeated with 6k, and it, that way increases, yup.
ゴジラは怒ると強くなっていきます。
So he gets stronger as he wakes up, yup.
手札の
Gain made by discarding a monster card from your hand.
することで行うことができまして、
はい、
今怪獣カード
And since you've just discarded a monster card, you've now gained 1 rage. Okay.
はい、じゃあ怒りを獲得
Now the effect of destroying Ginza is being activated.
した、時に銀座壊滅の効果が発動しております。ちょっと読んでみてください。
はい、
Alright, so please take a moment to read it. Each time my monster card's rage increases, I can destroy one of my opponents.
私の、怪獣カードの怒りが増えるたびに相手の等級6以下の
Light warrior cards with a throw of 6 with a cost of 6 or less.
すべて6以下です
そうですね。
ね。
どれを破壊しますか？
いやー、でもやっぱりここの壁になってるモスラ幼虫は、
モスラを？
はい、だってこの後
人類の味方ですよ。
でも
Allies of humanity.
進化したら可愛いんだよな。
なんでそんなことするんですか？
わかります。平成シリーズ可愛いんですけど、こちらは。
はい。
Alright, so she destroyed the high cost Mothra larva.
まあいろいろカードを破壊したりというような能力を持っているものがたくさん入ってます。
次のターンに生き延びればこいつは成長になったのに。
ちょっと見せてあげたかった。
Wow, so if that card actually fucking survived, it literally would have evolved next turn? Busted.
成長に
が壊滅したついでにモスラまでね壊滅さ
いや
せてしま
でも
った
どうしようちょっとモスラになるところを見せてあげたいような気も
She wants to see the she wants to see it transform.
願います
She put it back to the
モスラが
That's fun. Okay, so she changed her mind. She wants to see the other one evolve. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, man. We're having fun.
怒りの獲得と怒りを獲得した時に能力発動するよというようなものもたくさんあります
はい
はいじゃあ残りはですね手札が
じゃあ
それも出しましょうかはい
まだ
出せないでした
カードが多いので私はとりあえず
はい
これで
そうですねじゃあこのターンは、こちらで、撃退フェーズ迎えたいと思います、
はい
残念ながら光線カード
So I'm curious as to why she has cards in hand that she can't play. I'm wondering if it's like if she doesn't really I mean she has help, so okay.
ないので
We have to pay attention to this.
エンドフェーズに入っていきますはいじゃあエンドフェーズはまずゴジラが1歩絶対に歩きますそして手札が5枚になるように補充
So wait, they didn't go into the repel phase? Why? Cuz nothing happened. Okay, interesting.
はい
はいという形でじゃあこのターンも終了
はい
All right, so she moved it up.
入っていきましょう
我が輩のターンで
はい
あるわ
ここのスタートフェーズさっきまでとちょっと違います、なんとですね今回はカードを2枚引くことができます
Yes. Yes, I was right. I was right. So because she has the 2-rank Godzilla out now, he gets to draw 2 cards, bro. Fucking crazy.
と相手のゴジラの等級分カードを引くことができるからです
どんどん加速
Oh, those are fucking dude, those are the official sleeves too. Why don't we have these yet? Matter of fact, I just remembered my homie Tiso literally said you have to get them on eBay right now. So you can technically get them, but they're not localized yet. That's annoying.
なればなってくるほどそれに対抗するために手札もたくさん必要と覚えておいてくださいはいじゃあこのターンのメインフェーズに入りますが、
はい
じゃあせっかくねモスラが生き残ったのでモスラの効果を使っていきましょう
モスラの効果が発動します進化5でございます
はい
メインフェーズ開始
So this is an evolution 5 at the start of the main phase.
モスラを持つ等級5以下の光線カードを
You may place a Mothra equipped light monster card with a cost of 5 or less from my deck on top of this. Busted.
これの上に重ねておいということで
ということで
はいモスラの成虫が
Nice. So she got her wish. She got to see it evolve.
こんな感じで、
はい
生き残ることで能力を発動できるようなカードも存在
So there are also cards that activate when they survive. Okay.
強くなりましたね
それでは手札を使っていきたいんですが、
そろそろ足進めたいですね
そうですねどんどん前に行きましょうか
じゃあ
ゴジラの進行ですね
ゴジラの足を進めます
はい
Okay. So he ditched. Oh wow. He ditched the freaking promo. So because he ditched it, he gets to move up 1. So that's how you move.
進んで他にも使いたいんですが
まあねちょっと相手が今5なんです
Is that 5 right now? Yep. So that means he would have to play something at 1 to like, challenge it, I guess. Or maybe that's how the repelling works. You have to be at the opposite area that lines up.
これの手札はこれやっぱねそうですねガンガンに怒らせときます
So he's got to play something at the 1 spot.
ここはもうがっつり3以下に
はいい
Whoa!
いですね3枚捨てて
So he's ditching 3. So let's say if you discard 3 cards,
カードも3枚獲得
you'll also gain 3 rage cards. Holy shit.
5000 1万1万5000
Damn, 15k. Oh.
1万5000の脅威度が上がって
The threat, damn, he's really trying to bust that shit up.
はい
じゃあこれで撃退フェーズに行っちゃいましょう
はい撃退フェーズ
Repel phase is crazy.
だからモスラ1体じゃちょっと
Unfortunately, 1 Mothra was not enough to defeat this one. Yes, this is the end phase. Wait, I don't understand.
勝ったのではいエンドフェーズです
ゴジラが進みます
はい
And then he advanced at the end phase, yeah. Then you draw 2 because he has 3 in his hand.
はいではまた加藤さんのスタートフェーズに入っていきます
Yo, the next repel phase, I have to really lock in because I'm trying to figure out how, like, what triggers the actual repelling. I feel like it is because that he does not have anything at the one spot. He basically just wanted his rage. So the rage just stays there. So I think the rage is there to just protect his Godzilla. Because his shit's, he's got 15K stacked on top of whatever his is. I'm pretty sure it's a 6K beater as well.
スタートフェーズです。まずカードを1枚引いた後に、ここで戦略カードと怒りカードはなくなります。1ターンだけ残ります。
はい。なくなりました。
そして
Okay. So the rage, okay, so it went away. Yo, what's going on, bro? We're learning the Godzilla card game.
カードを使っていきたいですね。
たいですね。これを。
それはあんまり意味がない。
So rage isn't permanent. And then when you use it, it goes back into your freaking into the rage deck.
攻撃力プラス私は4以上にいるので、プラス3000になるので5000になりました。
Wow, so she just played a card that buffs her 4 or higher cost cards. Okay, that's pretty cool.
覚醒という能力を持ってまして、ゴジラの位置を参照して能力が発動するかしないかを選べます。
はい。
今回は発動しているのでとても強くはなってます。
はい。で、ちょっとさらに私もまた
いいですね。
Okay, what she play? She's increasing the attack power some more. Tokyo City.
出現しました。
All right, what's it do?
で
ゴジラをもうちょっと進めて
進めて
みましょう
おき
か。
たいので、
Oh. Oh. So she ditched.
進みました。はい。
はい。
So she ditched one?
ゴジラ2023が新工事という能力を持っておりまして、ゴジラ
When it progresses, it has the ability to look at your deck and add a Godzilla card to your hand. This game is actually cracked.
札を見てゴジラのカードを手札に加えられるよという能力を持ってます。
I cannot wait to play this shit with my dad.
はい
I can literally just imagine us fucking like at each other the whole game. Every time a Godzilla is played, the sound effect must be hit.
じゃあ手札に加えて軽くシャッフルをお願いします。はい
以上ですか。
そうです。
はい。
見れちゃいますからね。
そうですね。
そうですね。
この後は必ずシャッフル。
はい、山札を見たら基本的にはシャッフルが入ります。
はい。
はい。
Okay, so that's important to know. Every time you go searching, or you have to shuffle automatically. Sometimes some games say you don't have to do that. Like if it doesn't say it, you don't have to do it, but whatever.
ですが、なかなか、じゃあ今手札に加えたそのゴジラをまず
So discard the Godzilla you just got,
獲得できる
and then you get rage when you do that.
ですね。
はい。
ゴジラの出現やってみましょうか。
ほ
はい。怪獣
Monster cards can actually be made to appear from your hand.
いきます。じゃあその手札の二等級のゴジラを
Make the 2-cost Godzilla from your hand appear on top of Godzilla.
重ねて出現させましょう。
う。しました。
はい。こういう風にですね。
What?
ゴジラの
Okay. So only one copy of the Roman numeral cost Godzilla cards are in the monster deck. But then you can have the other copies in the actual deck. And then yeah, that's fire. That's actually crazy. So and then you can play them on top of the ones that are already walking on the board.
カード。手札の怪獣カードは同じ等級のゴジラの上に重ねて出現させることができます。これは1ターンに1回だけ行えます。
It can only be done once per turn. Okay.
させた時になんと
You get a bonus anger card when you do that shit. Maybe that's the trigger on that, John.
左カードを1枚ゲットしましょう。
はい。1枚出して、
強いな
これいいですね。
He said, "Give me one."
出現能力もあったんですが、2等級以下の光線カード
When it appears, has the ability to destroy a monster card with 2 or less.
する能力
Not be activated this time because his Mothra is a 5, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
ながら不発となります。
Nice. Okay.
では、
はい
相手のゴジラ強いですね。
強いですね。
なかなか倒せないので、
はい
撃退フェーズからエンドフェーズに入りましょう。
Since it's difficult to defeat. Oh, so you don't. I think I understand. So when you're weaker, when you combine your threat level to the entire rest, like to your opponents, you don't, the repel phase gets skipped. So it only happens when you actually are stronger than them. No, Bandai Namco did not make this. This is Bushiroad.
ゴジラが
Just came out over this past weekend.
そして手札を3枚保持します。
Beautiful. I think I understand how to play this.
実はなかなか梶田さん余裕がなくなってきておりまして、
そうですね。
ゴール目前
Yeah,
のゴジラが目の前にいますと。
he needs to
ではでは
he needs to repel that shit before it's too late.
スタートフェーズです。
And if he does, it'll go back to the four area. To area 4.
はい、そして怒りカードがなく
And the rage cards are gone. Right, so they only last for the turn.
カードが元に戻ります。
はい。
相手のゴジラが今、22000となっておりますので、22000を目指したいなという状況です。
Okay, so he said that their Godzilla is currently at 22k. Let me see if I actually have that one. That cost 2? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, like the cost 2, so the base value is like 13k. So I don't even know what that one is, but all right, that's fine. Cause damn, that shit must be strong as hell though. Because I know that the rage gives 5k bonus, so it's 10k. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. So it's probably 12. It's probably 12k. Without it.
じゃあ
まずそのカードを使いましょうか。
もう使っちゃうしかない。
Well, Toho owns Godzilla, so I don't. It's and Bushiroad. I mean, yeah, I guess what. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
むちゃくちゃぶっ壊れか。
なんとこのゴジラ
It's completely broken.
自分のゴジラを一気にエリアの6まで前進させるカードです。
Wow. So that area card, that strategy card, allowed him to move his Godzilla to fucking area 6. That's so cool.
でここに飛ぶんだぜ。
そうですね、このカード実はなかなか
Yeah, that's a great card, dude. You gotta run that shit.
商品に収録されてる時にはちょっと弱くなってるみたいです。
ちょっと変わってるんですか。
はい
はい。
さあそして
Oh, that was weird. So he said that they weakened it a little bit before the game dropped
そう
officially.
ですね。ここからは V シリーズ側のなんか有利な状況になっているかと思います。
そうね、まず6、今俺が6で向こうが7だから、
まず光線カード7以下を出すことができますね。
So first you can play battle cards of 7 or lower. And is that because they have their Godzilla at stage 7 or area 7,
さあ、いけいけいけいけどんどん。
which would make sense.
はい、パトラが出てきました。
覚醒6。
Okay,
怪獣カード
awakening 6. Okay. This is valid if your monster card is in the 6th position or higher, which his is in the 8th. Oh wait, if it's referring to the actual monster like Godzilla, then yes. Okay.
プラス3000の今撃退
Your current attack will be
早急撃退力8000のなかなか強力なカードです。
強いです。
Oh shit. So okay, so it buffed itself. So now it's at 8k.
いいカード持ってますね。
さらにね、こいつだね。
Oh, Mecha Godzilla.
こちらなんですが、
Okay, so I'm noticing, yeah, he's allowed to play monster cards or battle cards. I guess these are considered battle cards. So he's allowed to play these battle cards based upon the current position that your opponent's monster is at. So because it's at 7, he's allowed to play rank 7 cards and lower. That's amazing. Okay.
怪獣カードが等級これ4以上な、
はい
撃退力プラス5000なんです。これが相手の怪獣カードと同じ縦列にいるんだったら撃退力プラス3000、つまり8000。
And it is in the same column. Oh shit.
そしてさらにここで俺の切り札
来た。
なんだ。
92式メーサービーム戦車だ。
あ
いいカード入ってますね。
殺獣光線だぜ。
これは強いですね。
強くねえんだ。
Damn. He's comboing this girl.
2000のカードになって
効果ねえ
ます
んだよこいつ。
ないですね。2000だもんな。
まあでも出しとくだよ。
はい。
そうですね。 それではこれで撃退フェーズに入ってみましょうか。
これも使えるけどな。
使いましょうか。いいんじゃないですか。
これ使ってぶっ飛ばした方がいいな。まあ見せる意味でもね。
しましょう。
はい。
All right.
熱戦
Oh, so he's got
代名詞でございます。
2 strats on the
そう
board.
です。
直線上にビーム。
ここにいる
はい。
援軍が
破壊され
ぶっ飛ばされ
た。
What? Wow. That's crazy. So because okay, so that card essentially activated almost in a way like an attack to destroy what she had in the same column as he was, which is important because then that lowers her overall repelling power. Damn.
どこに置くかが
That's pretty sick.
そうですね。こういう風に縦横参照するからたくさんありますので、どこに配置するかというのがこのゲームの味となっております。
で現状うちの戦力が
足し算できますか。
5000こんくらいならまだできる。7000苦手ですけどね足し算。7000のでこれ8000なんですよね。
そうです。
7000で8000、1万6000。もう分かんなくなっちゃった。計算して。
そうですね。
He's like, I don't understand. Do the calculations.
1000に、モスラの5000で2万1000。さらになんとこのメーサービーム戦車が2000あるので2万3000になってます。
おー2万
じゃあ
3000
Yeah.
ゴジラの脅威度をチェックしてみましょう。
So then you check the Godzillas.
私は1万と
Should be 22k. That's what they said last time. And then whatever that one is.
ということはメーサービームのおかげで
Thanks to the Master Beam,
ギリギリ届いて
he just made it in.
メーサービーム戦車92式。やったぜ。
じゃあこれで撃退成功です。じゃあまた
Successive repelled. Yup. Goes right down to 4. Yup.
しまったので後ろに下がって次の姿
And now he evolves because he got repelled.
はい
Whoo! Okay.
今回
はい
さて
Okay.
ね撃退フェーズも終了エンドフェーズに入り
End phase, he gets to move up one, right?
ゴジラが一歩前進しまして手札を補充してターン終了となります。
So when he gets the 8th, that Mothra is done.
3のゴジラを持つ加藤さんに対して
So I guess it's not a bad strategy to start to play specific monster cards in like the higher zones so that it allows you room to move
ないので
on the back row.
はいあそっか
はいなくなりましてメインフェーズに入ります。
私はそうだなちょっ
This would be a problem if you continued like this.
困っちゃうので
行きましょう。はい
これを出しますこちらに
Ooh, Godzilla 2023.
カードになってます。
That's the trump card.
で今出現させることができました。
That's a cost. That's a 7, John, right there.
なんとエリアの8番にいると
Yeah, so because yeah. Okay, I'm understanding that now. Oh, how much did I pay for the starter deck? They're 20 each.
1万の撃退力になるというとても強い光線カードになってます。
Yeah, man, and definitely invest in the fun. I mean, if you're able to play with people, then that'll make it a little easier.
なんと
And right now, there's no official online way to do it. I'm hoping that something comes up soon.
もう1枚ある。
1枚やりました
そこでいいですか。
Wow. So yeah, there is really no limit to how many monster cards, battle cards you're able to play. Like as long as you have them, you can drop them, bro. And she put it in a really good spot because that's actually, I don't know if it's going to have an effect to rival the column for that card over there or right where I'm pointing literally. So yeah, it's a brand new card game. Yeah. So yeah. And it actually comes with a bonus pack too. So when you get the starter decks, you get the deck, you get a paper play mat, obviously the rule book, and a bonus pack, like a bonus booster pack.
踏み潰す気ですか自分の出したゴジラ。
はい。という感じで置く場所
Okay, so yeah, smart. So she took what she did back because she knows that whenever you move to the next area in this game, whatever card was there gets destroyed. So obviously you want to kind of play around and be strategic as to where you play your battle cards and monster cards because of what I just said. So that's actually sick because you want to fill your board up to have enough battle power to combat your opponents so that you can repel them. Sick. Okay.
注意していきましょう。
Okay.
もう全然届いてるので もちろんこちら側のマイナス3の
Nice, okay. So she got another strat card on the board. This will destroy your opponent's battle card in the same column as your monster card. So her monster card is right here. So it looks like if I'm understanding this, she's gonna destroy his Mechagodzilla. Boom. She said, "Peace, bitch." He said, "Put in the supers." Okay, let's move on to this. Okay, so the opponent's Godzilla has a strength level of 6K. It exceeds that, so this is a successful repelling. Beautiful. So first you do the stacking, right? Okay. Since I was knocked down in front, I'll move back. Okay, so you move. Oh, yep. Don't cheat. Goes down to the 4. Then the second rank appears. Oh, interesting. So this is pretty much a Biollante card. Biollante. Oh, so because of that effect, it destroyed whatever was in the column there. So that was pretty good. That's a nice little counter. Now into the end phase where she gets to move up 1, and then she repels. Or no, I'm sorry, draws, refreshes. I mean, that's the R word I was looking for. Now this might bring about some amazing cards. Bro, I didn't even know Ultraman had a card game. That's actually kind of sick. Now, okay, here's some adjacent future sighting that has nothing to do with this Godzilla game, but I don't know if you guys saw Kamen Rider, the new season this year, is actually going to be released globally. So it's not only just going to be airing for Japanese audiences, it's actually going to be in the United States and other countries as well. So my hope is that if it takes off even more, then we get a Kamen Rider card game. Come on now, let's go. Let's go. Give me my fucking Kamen Rider card game, man. I'll never forget what they did to me in Zen and Zard. I will never forget that shit. What kind of decks could they use in this card game? So right now, it's only Godzilla versus Godzilla. But even within the 2 starter decks that you get, there's other kaiju that have appeared in the Godzilla, franchises and movies and whatnot. So it's right now, it's just kaiju and other monsters that are within the Japanese side of the Godzilla franchise. Right now, there are, as far as I know, there's no I guess you could say the Americanized version of Godzilla from like 2014 to current. That Godzilla right now does not have a presence yet, but I'm hoping we get to that point because I would love to see Kong in this as well. That shit would be fire. A Radiant Heat battle. Nice. Nice. Yeah. That's good. That's good. There's a lot of Godzillas as well too. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. I forgot. Union Arena got the Kamen Rider. Yeah, that's right. So that never came out in America. That was that makes sense because they got Gamera. I saw that they had a Gamera set too, right? For Union Arena. Yo, what's up, Zorion? Okay, so he's ditching. so that he can add rage.
じゃあこれでそうですね
So I'm trying to think of like strategies while we're learning how to play this. So it feels like if you want to take advantage of getting a fresh hand, what you want to do is you want to be strategic as to where you place your battle and monster cards on the field, and then whatever ones that you may not have any use for, you might want to consider discarding them so that you can add rage so that way it'll power up your total battle area points or whatever. Man, they need to release that shit in English, bro, for the Common Rider set.
今回が1万8000の2万
That'd be funny if they added like Ultraman into this game too.
3000か足りないな。
これで
But yeah, either way, I just hope this game finds a lot of success. It gets a lot of new cards, lots of sets.
進めましたね。
補充します。
はい
Nice.
こちらで加藤さんのスタートフェーズに入ります
So the game seems like it's pretty fast paced, not gonna lie. Even though they're also kind of being walked through the game. Like the mechanics actually allows for it to feel like it moves. Because you're basically able, within a turn, you're able to advance your Godzilla to an area. And then because of how the end phase works, you move up one anyway. Or actually, it depends on the footprint value. And I believe that all cards in this game right now only have a footprint value of either 1 or 2.
これなんか邪魔だと思ってたんですよ。
モスラを
はい。ちょっと私が進化させて。
Alright, so now she's about to destroy the Mothra.
こいつを残しておかなかったらもっと展開違ってた
ここに
からね。
壁があるとちょっと困るので個人的に。でどんどん使えるものを使っちゃおうかなと思うので、この、
Ooh, light battle.
ですね。攻撃力3000。
Attack battle of 3k. Oh, she's laying down all these fives. You see what I mean? I told you, bro. Oh my god, this game is fire. This game is actually fucking fire. Literally, like I said this before, as long as your opponent has a card at a certain zone, you're able to play cards with that same rank or lower up to as many areas that you have left. But then you keep in mind that whenever your monster advances and if there's a card there, that shit gets destroyed. Just like how Godzilla would destroy a motherfucking city, you know what I'm saying?
これって同じやつがもう一枚持ってた場合
使えますよ
使えますか？
まだやる
いや、
何回銀座壊滅させる
次のターンですね。そしたらとりあえず進めておきたい気もするのでこれを出しちゃって。
Okay, so yes, good. So she ditched that so that she could advance her Godzilla up. Now, it's at rank 3 right now. So he just has to repel her 2 more times and he wins off of the repel phase.
できるのでもちろんバッチリ撃退可能です
キャ
はいじゃあ撃退されましょう
はい。
ー撃退されましたと。
Yep, got repelled because she was stronger. Nice, good shit, good shit. Okay, that's dingable. Congrats. Okay, so now he's at rank 3. So now his shit's at 18k.
一つ出現させる。これ捨て札から4以下。ってことは、もちろん
Oh, so he gets to summon a 4 cost, 4 or less from the discard pile
この軸だったら
and put it adjacent to him?
はい
If I saw that right?
ここに出します。
はい
モスラの幼虫を出します。
ではこ
Oh, okay, so he's gonna do another larva. So if it survives,
れで札を4枚補充します
which it looks like it's going to actually.
スターの
Damn, dude, this game is sick.
熱い試合が
そうですね。ティーチングの時よりもかなり接戦になってます。
ですね。はい。
はい
I want to see them run it back in the next one.
じゃあ、
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna play a second
こ
game.
の段階でモスラが
スタートフェーズからですね
スタートフェーズかな、
はい
引くんですけど、
引くところからです
ってことはもう枚数今3枚が1、2の3と、おい、来た来た。で、
はいでその戦略と怒りカードがなくなる
Yep, at the start phase, you gotta, you know.
でメインフェーズに入ります
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay.
はい
か。はい。当然まだ残ってるモスラ。
はい。出ましたね。
Oh, nice. So he was able to evolve it because he drew into it. Oh no, that was the effect. He didn't need to draw it. He just needed to find it.
上でここからどうするかなんですが、
Oh, interesting. So that's actually really good to know. So based on what just happened, and from remembering what happened earlier in the game, that Mothra larva, if it survives, like by your next turn, when it's on the board, you get to evolve into the cost 5 or the rank 5 Mothra. And he was able to get that on his turn literally just now because you had to complete the condition of when he got repelled, his rank 3 came out, his rank 3 Godzilla comes out, his effects then trigger. When the effects get resolved, that was a part of that was putting the fucking larva on the field so that when it was his turn on the start phase, boom. That's, oh, dude, that was sick. That was sick. That was sick. Come on. Imagine if I got that all wrong and that's not how the fuck it was at all. That'd be kind of crazy.
本当にその通り。なんでやっぱゴジラの足を進める必要がありますね。
いいと思います。
さあゴジラの足を進めます。
Ooh, he moved. Okay, that has 2. Oh.
出せる限り。
I didn't even notice. Did he have to ditch 2 for that? Mosura. Because that has that 2 footprint right there.
全部出しちゃいましょうか。
もう全部そうだね。今ね
He said, should I just let it all out? I'm at 7 right now.
まあまだ被らせる必要はないから。そうだメカゴジラ。
All right, Mecha Godzilla at 5.
になってるんで今プラス5000ですね。1万。
まだ3ですね。
まだ 3? あ、
はい、
3か。
まだ3なので、ただの5000になってます。はい。
ただの5000。
Okay.
いや待てよ。ここに置くの。
Now, if he at the end phase, that Mothra's gonna die.
もったいないけど戦力的には
In terms of fighting power.
なんと光線カードはですね、いわゆるこう置き直しと言いますか、上から、重ねて出すことができます。そうした際には下にある光線カードは破壊されて捨て札に移動していきます。
絶対手札からするとこっちの方がお得ですね。
そうですね。こちらも強い。
Oh, okay. So you're allowed to do, I think you're allowed to do that once per turn. You're actually able to to play over an existing card, but then when you do that, it gets ditched. Okay, that's cool.
でさらにまだ出せるからバトラーを出して
Buttura. Fucking butler.
で持って
Serve it up.
出せるカードはこれで全部かな。
はい。ではこれで撃退フェーズに入りましょう。今ですね、撃退力が2万と9000
20k. So 29k.
2万と9000ありますので撃退成功。
Successful in repelling. Oh.
ではここで3等級のゴジラが撃退された。
So after 3 pitches, Godzilla's defeated. Steps back, tramples on his own. Yup, boom, that gets dipped. And then the final appearance. So this is her she needs to clutch it out.
そうですね。
強度3万8000になりました。
はい。
Wow. He had 38 total battle power. Oh no, that one card is 38k. Holy shit.
ゴジラが一歩歩きます。
モスラー
Oh.
そして手札。
Oh, that's right, because he had to move up. Right. Yep, see, I was right.
はい。ピンチですね。
Did it have an effect?
さすがちょっと進める。
I didn't even peep.
じゃあまず
3枚。
3枚
Do I have that one? No.
で、まずここにあるものを一旦捨て札とかにして、
Very
ちょ
nice.
っと私は足を進めるっていうことをしておくべきかな。
Very freaking nice. I'm loving this game.
怪獣で、これは2歩進めるので2歩進みます。
6番まで進みます。
はい。進めるのは
So wait a second. Did she? Oh my god. Why didn't I catch that? Did she actually ditch 2 to do that? Let me see. I'm just gonna rewind it really quick just so I can see.
ちょっと私は足を進めるっていう
I'm watching her hand.
かなと思うので、
No, it was just
これ
one.
は2歩進める。
So you just have to discard a card and then it gets to move up.
はい。
So you don't discard one per feat.
1回だけ。
You just discard one just so that it advances, and then the advancing pertains to the step value.
私が怒る。
That is so sick.
あ、それは欲しい。
違うか
はい。
これは私の縦列にい
縦
る。
軸なんで
Oh yeah, yup. Take that one out. Peace.
どんどん出してっちゃおうかなと思うので、新生丸と れで怒りを
そうですね。
続けて3枚、置いて、
Okay, so she ditched 3 rage, so now she gets a plus 15k
はい、進ん
on top of everything else that's on the field right now.
ね、ここで撃退フェーズなんですけど、
Repelling phase.
足りてます。
Yup.
はい、超えてます。
It exceeds it. Of course it does. She's busted right now. Yup, so all those cards get destroyed. And now he's at rank 4 now too. Wow, what an even fucking game. Let's go. Dingable. Come on.
されるとされた側が敗北してしまいます。はい。
35k. Wow, so the red is fucking stronger.
手札を補充して、
補充しました。
That's kind of crazy.
が、5万3000で
はい、
ターンを迎えました。はい。梶田さんのターンです。
はい、じゃあ4枚ですね。
はい。
はい
4枚引きます。
Yep.
3、4、ダブりまくんな。
So basically,
使えないカードがね、
he's gonna have to overpower her
もピンチな状態です。
right now to win.
ゴジラは2歩進行することで進行勝利ができてしまいます。
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta run that back. You heard what he said?
ちょっと使えないカードがなかなか溜まって
や
きましたね。
ばいっすね。
Let's see. Look, watch what he says right here.
エリアの7番
So, Godzilla being in Area 7, because he's able to advance 2 steps when he moves, he'll win. He'll get the fucking invasion trigger.
にいるゴジラは2歩進行す
Can
る
achieve progression victory by taking 2 steps forward.
これが厄介です。
This is a problem, he said.
ので、
まあ何かで防ぐしかないですよね。
あのゴジラを撃退
The
する
first
のが
priority is to repel Godzilla, but with the cards we have in our hand.
だと
これだと
Is he cooked? Uh-oh. He might have a shit hand. Can't you just ditch them all for all the rage?
やれることはやりましょうか。
やれることはやりましょう。
はい、
まあとりあえず
How'd I have a bug in here, bro? Did you see that? I just flew in front of my camera. Whatever.
怪獣カードはそっちだから、モスラだし、
Okay, so he's playing the Mothra. Dude, he loves that card. He must have a lot of those in the deck.
ここに置くしかないよな。バトラだし。
Bring out Butler at 8.
この8番にこう
Interesting.
いるとですね、相手のゴジラの進行を防ぐ壁とな
It
る
will act as a wall to block. Okay. Therefore, the opposing Godzilla cannot progress and win until this larva is destroyed. Okay. Very nice. I like that mechanic.
が破壊されるまでは相手のゴジラは進行勝利ができません。
はい、
Mm, 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 mm,
そうですね、
mm.
ちょっとどんどん進めていくべきかなとは思います。
こいつもいらねえか。
そうしましょうか。はい。
だってもうどう考えてもやばいっすよね。
では2歩。
No matter how you look at it, it's bad.
全体を捨てて2エリア進行します。
で、その上でこいつ進行時効果つ
はいい、
てるんですよね。
進行時効果があるんですが、手札の光線カードを捨てる。
Okay, so he has an effect. So you discard a card, and then what happens?
あ、ないじゃん。
ないですか？
残念ながら効果不発となりました。
残念ですね。
Damn, no effect.
そうですね。
はい。
まあ捨てた等級以下だからその大したことないんだけどな、この効果。ゴジラを一回捨てて、一回怒らせますと。
So he's only doing 1 rage.
でもって、これ
ちょっ
でも
と使えない。
There's still an unusable card, so it's kind of my fault for cutting it out. I wonder what's unusable.
カードが手札に。
What can't he do?
これ切った人が悪いですよね。これね。
あ、でも、
言ってる
この横向きのカード実はちょっと使える。
Oh, he said, "Oh, this landscape card is quite usable. Shall we use it? Yeah, bitch, use that shit. Let it rip. Let it rip, Beyblade."
使えるは使えるんですよね。もったいないけどもうこの段階に至ってはしょうが
I
ない。
guess we'll see what it does.
いわゆるこう空打ちみたい
A blank shot doesn't have any effect.
なエリア6まで全
He's playing 2 of the same card. Was able to use a card that would advance all the way to the rear
使う
6.
ことはできました。
はい、
まあこれでね手札入れ替える
はい
っていう。
はい、
手札をどんどん使うとその分ドローができます。
ほら
最後にお見せします。カメラにだけ見せときますか。
Yeah, show it to the camera.
これ見ないでなこっち。
はい、
ちょっと、いや、
It's a very strong card, but for some reason I've ended up with a duplicate.
カードなんですけど、
Oh,
ダブっちゃってます。
he's got the freaking... Yeah, he's got the promo. So Burning Godzilla's Rampage. So basically what this does, you choose one of your opponent's zones, destroy all of your opponent's battle cards in that zone and zones adjacent to it. So that literally destroys a row. If adjacent is next to, right? Like, do we really have to Google this just to confirm? Like, let me see. Adjacent. Next to. Right. Okay. So that is busted. Dude, if you play Burning Godzilla, bro, well, you only need really to play. You could. Wow. So this game is cracked, bro. I can't believe this. This card is OD. OD. Unreal. So that means you would have to play. He should have played that first. Why didn't he play that first? You literally just choose a zone. So you could say, I choose zone 3. It'll destroy the card in zone 4 and in zone 2. So literally, that would mean you could pick his zone 7 if he played another one, and that would destroy her zone 8, and if there was something in zone 6. Crazy.
はい、それではじゃあ撃退フェーズに入るんですけど、さすがにちょっと数字は足りてないみたいで。
He doesn't have enough fucking numbers, he's gonna lose.
エンドフェーズ変わらずゴジラが一歩進みまして、はい、じゃあカードを2枚引いてください。
2枚ドロー。
はい、それでは本当に最終盤、加藤さんのターンに入っていきます。
やっていきますね。
はい、ではスタートフェーズ。なんと
Alright, start phase.
4枚結構引けますね。
So draw, remove that rage.
ではここでまず怒りカードと戦略カードがなくなります。
はい、ここで捨て札に。で戻りました。
ちょっと手札を見せていただいて、勝てると思ったんですが。
Damn, why can't she win?
ここで2歩進行することが
If I could just take 2 steps forward here, I would have mostly won.
ここで2歩進行しないで俺を生き残らせたら俺が勝ちますよ。
そうなんですよ。なんとですね、足跡2のカードはデッキに10枚しか入らないカードになっているので、どこでどう
Wait, you can only... Damn it, what the fuck did this shit say? Something about... Can only have 10 footprint cards. It's very important to know where and how to use them. Oh, interesting.
カードになっているので、どこでどう使うかは結構
So wait, footprint cards... Let's take another look. Footprint cards are the ones with the Roman numeral ranks, right? No, they all have footprint ranks. Or they all have footprints. I think it's the ones that... Yeah, they all have footprint values. So I think they might be referring to you're only allowed to have 10 of footprints that have higher than 1, if I'm understanding that correctly. I could be wrong, but...
でももしかして相手のゴジラの撃退ができれば
勝てるって
こ
ことです
のターンは勝てるので、も
そ
し
した
かしたら
らちょっと入れ
ちょっと計算しましょうか。計算しましょう。今
Let's do the calculations.
1万2万
So I think what would help this game when people try to play it is they should have some sort of an app or like something to keep track of your battle power at all times, so that it's like a nice easy visual, so that in a game no one gets confused or like they don't not know what's going on, so that way they can like try to strategize and do their own calculations based on what they have on the field, and that way you can like subtract and add like whenever you need to. I feel like that'd be really helpful.
2万4000ぐらいありますと。
はい。
そして4万届けば大丈夫。お、いけそうじゃないですか。
どうかなちょっ
手
と。
札順番に使っていきますか。
はい。ではまず、
手札いいですか。
はい
すみません。残りの手札の方。
はい。
She doesn't know what she's gonna do now.
全部教えてもらうよ。
いや、どうしようかなっちゃって。
じゃあまず
はい。
横向きの6等級のカードを使いましょう。
ガンガン出していきましょう。
Oh shit.
出現というカードで
Godzilla
ゴ
appears.
ジラを出せるよって
Allows you to summon Godzilla from your deck.
なんでもいいんですか？
何でもいいのでその
2023。
7の子出し
う
ましょう、か。
わやったー。これ大好き。
Let's put the 7 one out.
能力です。
はい。じゃあもう出しちゃおうかな
出しちゃいま。しょう。
はい。
またこいつ来た。
Damn, she has 3 copies of that on the field right now.
で
Smart though. You need all the battle power you can get.
そうですね、手札に
はい
あるのが絶妙に足りないかも。
いやちょっと上がってきて
All right, come on, let's see.
早かったのに泥試合になってるんですけど。
じゃあということで新生丸一つなしにして
はい
3000でこれが出せるのであどうしようかなはい出しておきます2000を出しました
じゃあこれちょっと足し算だけしてみましょうか。
はいお願いします
はい。ではですね、盤面の子たちを
Yeah, a lot of characters. She has a full board.
ですね
She has all her zones filled.
いいのか。
しますね
26,000、
はいで1
3
万
万3万5千なんで、あの怒りカードがなければ勝ってました。
イエーイ。
あーそうですか
じゃあこれでエンドフェーズに
一
入
歩
ります。
怒りがね。
そしてエンドフェーズですね。
大事な怒り。
なんと
Oh, so she's still not strong enough.
進んでしまうので
So she couldn't repel.
気になってくれてたこのゴジ
So
ラ
now she's gonna, yeah, so that gets destroyed now. And she can't advance into the in his 8th because of the card that he has there as a wall.
ところからです。
And so the wall does not need to be equal to that Godzilla's threat value or the battle power, whatever you want to call it.
この怪獣カードは
Which I guess is
くれないです。
it makes the game a little bit more fair. So that way you don't just get like completely shut out.
じゃあメインフェーズに入りまして、ここで手札を捨てて進行させていきましょう。
はい
はい
デストロイヤーを捨てることで進行をここで1位の2と。はい。
という形で
終了でございます。
Wow.
おめでとうございます。
マジで
That was sick. Okay, so basically if it's a battle card it acts as a wall, but if it's their monster, you can do the invasion by just ditching and then you win.
練習の時2ターンキルありましたよ。
ありましたね。
ありました
2ターンキルあったっすよ。
いやでもこれどのカードが来るかの
うん。
っていうのが一番大事ですからね
That's okay. They're gonna run it back, right?
持ってたので
はい
2歩進むカードが
No, I think that's it.
そうですね惜しかった
これはなんと手札にバーニングゴジラ3
Yeah, all right. I think that's it.
そうそんなに
これが
Super cool.
邪魔でしょうがなかった。これ8だぜだって。
なかなかね、やっぱ撃退されちゃう
Oh,
と
what's this?
後ろに
Is this? Oh, this is just other stuff.
コストの
このカードはもっと強い。
Trying to see real quick.
いや絶対にしないでください
ついに来ましたね。
はい
So, is this? Oh, is this the next set right here? Hold on, let me rewind it a little bit because they're revealing stuff. All right, we're gonna find out. This is a little bonus. Little bonus.
2つのイベントの開催が決定しております。なんと5時カップの参加受付は明日の12時からとなります。
早いですね
早い。ブシロードさんの大会サポートアプリ、ブシ
Damn, they're running tournaments in Japan for this already.
これ普通に参加したいって思っちゃいました
ねえ
Wow.
このゲームでね、いち早く盛り上がってるところは見てっすよ。
見てっす
ちょっ
ね
と後方先輩ずらして見守りたいですよね。こうやって腕組みしながら。
とか言って
Then they got mad product on the table.
ためになると思うんで
まあ
すよ
多分ね、俺らより後に遊び始めた人たちの方がうまいと思う。どう考えてもプレイングがね。そして最後にブースターパック第2弾の情報、配信のご覧の皆様にお伝えさせていただきます。
The second booster pack. Yeah, it's the second set.
チビゴジラの
Chibi Godzilla Strikes Back.
はいブースターパック第2弾にはチビゴジラの逆襲のカードが収録されます。
That's funny.
はいですね。
急に和みますよねはいキャストさん
So it's gonna feature. So the next set's gonna feature Manila. No.
加藤さんお
Oh
願いし
no, that's not Manila. It looks like it is.
ご覧ください
Well, Chibi Godzilla for sure.
ます。お
ブースターパック第2弾逆襲の怪獣
The Great Monster Battle of Counterattack.
ビジュアルを大公開です
Nice. So this is Shin Godzilla.
シン・ゴジラってことで
Nice.
さあ思い出深い作品ですよやったです
いやそうなんですよ。今日ねえから。
So this comes out in October?
やっぱ
Am I getting that right?
一番最後でした
10月4日しかも俺の誕生日が
Yeah, October 4th. Damn, this shit comes out on my mom's birthday. That's hilarious. Cool. So we got a little glimpse into the future of what's coming next. So Shin Godzilla, that makes sense.
これはさすがにもらいましょう誕生日近いってこと
Yeah, dude, Shin Godzilla booster in October. Save that money up. I'm gonna try. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, and then they're just talking, whatever. All right. Nice. So I feel like I have such a better understanding now of what to do in this game. So I hope that watching this and watching the gameplay actually helped people understand, because I feel like I have a way better grasp as to how to play this game. So I'm just looking forward to even seeing when the next time I'd be able to have that chance to try this with someone else, because now I have to then teach whoever it is. Because I got both decks right here. Right here. So I'm ready. I'm strapped. I'm ready to go. Okay? So, and I'm hoping sooner than later they do have an online version of this so that it would be easier to play it with people online, or to at least teach people virtually in that way. So, hell yeah, Godzilla here to stay. Here to stay.